Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Ghana Black Queen squad that will be facing the Lionesses of England. Ghana will be playing in that international friendly for the very first time with the Lionesses of England, the reigning Euro champions, the women's Euros champions. We'll look at the Black Queen squad, and one new face is in there. We'll talk a bit about her. We'll also look at a very interesting tournament coming to shape during the World Cup. It's a tournament composed of teams that failed to qualify for the World Cup, hosted by Russia. We'll look at all that today. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Our football merchandise links are in the description. Be sure to purchase our merch. It goes a long way to help the channel. We'll jump right into it, and we'll first talk about the Ghana Black Queens squad. Coach Kim Lars Bjorkegren has named 24 players to square off versus the Lionesses of England in the United Kingdom on the 2nd of December 2025. Ghana will be hoping to sharpen their skills ahead of the Women's AFCON, which takes place next year, March 2026. 2 months, I think 3 months to the World Cup itself. Ghana, who did marvelously well in the last Women's AFCON, winning bronze, are hoping to build on that, because this one, the semi-finalists, stand a chance to represent Africa at the World Cup in 2027 in Brazil. Yes, the Ghana Black Queens squad, 24 players. Kim Lars is looking to learn a thing or two before that competition in March. We'll be there to bring you all the updates. But these are the players that are going to be there for that game. Cynthia Conlan, Kerry McCarthy, and Afi Amanyaku. They make up the goalkeeper. Benedict Simon, she is the new face in the team. A first-time call-up for her. She plays at right back and is a current player of Servette Genève. She is French-born, of Ghanaian descent. She had stints with PSG, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Valencia. Good teams to have on your resume. And now, very good addition, and she'll give a competition to Comfort Yeboah, who is at right back. Josephine Bonsu, a left back, Comfort Yeboah. Ernestina Abambila, Portia Boache, Anastasia Echan, Susan Amadria, Louisa Eniwa, Grace Asantua, Nancy Amu, Jennifer Kujo, Evelyn Bedu, Chantel Boyd Loka, Stella Nyameche, Alice Kusi, Princess Mafu, Nina Noshi, Doris Bodua, Mary Amponsa, Princella Adobia, and Abigail Kofi Kim. So these are the 24 players who will travel into the United Kingdom for that game between Ghana and the Lionesses of England. It will be an interesting game. As I said, it's the first time Ghana is facing the Lionesses of England. We'll see how they fare. This will be a good way to sharpen their skills ahead of the Women's African Cup of Nations. March to the first week of April, we will have a new winner of the Women's AFCON, or Nigeria will continue their reign over this title, 11-time champions of this competition. Here, talking about the 11-time or 10-time champions of this competition, the Nigeria Super Falcons. They are unfortunately without friendlies. Reports indicate that the NFF could not secure friendly games for them. So during this international break for women's football, they will probably not be able to play any friendly game. And it's unfortunate for a team that has been doing so well despite the inadequate resources and preparations they have. And in my mind, I'm thinking because of the very little resources they have and they still outperform, those in charge probably feel that, yeah, there's no need for any improvement in their preparation. They always do well. Why should we bother to even give them a better resource? And I know that doesn't make sense, but with a dysfunctional society in which most Nigerians find themselves living in that country, and for the most parts of Africa, that won't be a surprise to them. I think that when a crisis situation is beckoning, when the team is so bad at competitions, that will be the wake-up call they probably need. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be like that, but that is what I think these guys are waiting to happen. But I hope they get friendly games. I hope they're able to secure friendly games for these girls, because they are an amazing team. They've been doing well, and they deserve the best of treatment in these upcoming international friendly games. For now, they have no opponents to face. And talking about Nigeria women, we move on to the men's team, who have been invited by none other than Russia for a competition of teams that did not qualify for the World Cup. It's quite interesting. According to news from World Soccer Talk and Footy Room, there are reports that Russia is discussing plans to organize a separate international tournament during the same period as the World Cup, inviting nations that failed to qualify for the competition hosted domestically. Now, the Russian Football Union has yet to make an official statement. However, the idea itself has sparked considerable buzz within the global football world. Countries that are reportedly being invited or looking to be invited are Russia, Serbia, Greece, Chile, Peru, Venezuela, Nigeria, Cameroon, and China. These teams all missed out on the World Cup. As reports indicate that former Soviet Union territories, Belarus, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Moldova, Estonia are all likely to join the event. Now, according to these media, Russia's push for it is because of their ban by FIFA and UEFA. You know what happened? The Russian-Ukraine war, that meant that Russia got bans from FIFA and UEFA for what many of those organizations feel instigating sort of a war into Ukraine and all that. That meant that they were banned. Russia feel that because of that ban that was placed on them in 2022, they have gotten rusty. The team has not been playing in any competitive games. No football at all is happening. Even in the Champions League, they have not been involved. They have their local leagues going. By UEFA banning them means that they cannot play in some competitions outside of Russia. So they need their players who are of the national team descent to be active and playing. And that is why this talk of this competition is coming up. Nigerian fans, would you be happy to play in this competition? Would you be interested in watching this over the World Cup, since they are considering playing it during the same period? If I were Nigerian, I wouldn't be interested in this at all. This screams desperation of relevance. And yeah, they are desperate because they are getting rusty. They don't have any football to play. So they want this competition to be able to play in that. But I would not be interested in this. And I'm sure majority of Nigerians will not be interested in this. But let me know what you think in the comments box. This competition, would it be good? Would it be nice? For the entertainment aspect, for sure. Relevance? I doubt it. But let me know what you think. And that is how I end it for today. 24 players called by Kim Lasby or Kegrin to play in the friendly versus the Lionesses of England. Nigeria women without any friendly games to look forward to. And the call-up for a tournament during the same period as the World Cup for teams that didn't qualify for the World Cup by Russia. Would you be interested in it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.